What is going on, everyone? My name is Protolink, and welcome to a very exciting video. It's exciting for me anyway. This is the very first update video for Project Mysterium, basically. So, if you're not a part of my club already, and you're watching this video, you're probably like, "What the hell is that?" So this is a project this is a game that I'm making for my club. It is a top-down 2D, obviously, action-adventure game similar to that of The Legend of Zelda. And I've been working on it for a couple months now, and I wanted to start releasing videos showing off the progress and whatnot. Now, not all of these are going to be related to like what's in the game. Some of them are going to be, well, they're all going to be related to what's in the game, but what I mean by that is they're not all going to be showing off a good majority of the game, let's put it that way. Some of these are only going to show off specific features that I add. But anyways, so this is the first of many of these things. I'm going to just play through what I have so far and show you guys everything. So yeah. Now the first feature I wanted to show off is the screen resize. You can resize the screen, and this is extra large, small, medium, and large. I'm going to leave it on extra large, that way we can all see everything. So anyways, you can also assign your gamepad. Now, if you have a gamepad hooked into your computer, and you press this button, you can literally assign whatever controls you want to the gamepad, basically. So, left, right, up, down, attack, second weapon, interact, switch weapon, pause. Those are the only controls thus far, but there's that. Oh, and don't mind the GUI for that part. I am going to probably update it to be more fancy and whatnot before it's over, so yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the game. This reassign controls, by the way, is the keyboard. I'm going to change that to say reassign keyboard. Anyways, let's get into the game. So you start in this room, and this is a locked door. The chest is here to give you a key so you can open the door, basically. Then you come up here to talk to this person. And then that's optional, by the way, you don't have to talk to her. Then you have to go to the top part of the city, where the barracks are, and talk to the general. All these NPCs, by the way, say something. Not all the guards say the same thing, but I'll show that to you here in a second. There's a guard over here that says something different. All these guards in this room say something different, but yeah. Hello, traveler. Yes, hello. Just don't say that to Mine Turtle. Anyways, so this is the general, basically. I might change the sprite, but so far he's good. So he gives you a key to the first dungeon, which is Alden Pit. And normally there's two guards blocking the entrance, but as soon as he gives you the key, those guards will allow you in, basically. And when you go inside, you have to clear all the enemies out of the entire dungeon. I haven't finished the dungeon yet, but I can show you at least what's here. So yeah. So before I go into this next room here, this room and this room here and this room here are all added, but I haven't done any other rooms. So at the moment, those are the only three that's added. So this is a cobweb, obviously, you can see what it is, but it blocks your path, and the only way to break it is using a sword. So if we go up here, we see a chest, we open the chest, we found an old sword. Yay! Now we have a sword we can use. So, when we go over here to break the cobweb, boom. Cobweb is broken by the sword. Now, don't mind the animations. I have to tweak them before I release the demo, but nonetheless, they're that. This is the first room that has actual enemies in it. And like I said earlier, you're supposed to clear all these out. When the sword hits them, they get knocked back, and when they hit the player gets knocked back. So it's kind of, it is what it is. The basic sword doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but there will be more swords. So, yeah. Ouch. Ah, throwing knife, perfect. So the throwing knives are one out of, so far 2, but it's going to be a lot more, consumable throwing secondary weapons. And when you throw one, it will travel until it hits a wall or an enemy, and it will and then it will destroy itself. It will disappear. And whenever you use one, it will obviously decrease the count by 1. If you're wondering what this one is, it's the shuriken. The shuriken flies a little bit faster and it does a little bit more damage. And it flies a little bit faster and it does a little bit more damage. And I forgot where I was going with that. But anyways, so that's the slime. That's not the only enemy I have programmed. It's the only enemy that I have in the game at the moment. I do have a bat, but I don't have it put anywhere in the dungeon yet, so I can't exactly show it to you. Alright, so the last feature I want to show off is the subscreen. Now, normally when you open this, these two aren't here. I forgot to show that at the beginning. But normally when you open this, these two aren't even here. But when they are here, you can select them and whatnot. You can't select anything else, unless it is there, of course. And, yeah, whatever you select will be active. So, if I select the throwing knife, for example, and then go in here and select this, then that will be selected. Obviously, as you can hear, pressing the button and nothing happens. But if I switch to throwing knives, it does actually work. So anyways, there's these other two buttons, the save and exit buttons. The save system and the load system is buggy as all hell right now. I'm not going to show that off this time, but the exit button will restart the game. So when you restart the game, it rolls back the controls, so you have to use the keyboard again if you want to use anything else. Yeah, see, I don't know why that happens. Anyways, and then let me show you what the subscreen looks like normally. And so this is what it looks like when you don't have any items. Obviously, when you get items, it'll appear in there, but yeah. Let me test to see if both of those are now. Huh, weird. So anyways, that is so far everything, except for a couple of things, which are the barrels. Let me go ahead and add my sword to my inventory real quick. So, the barrels are also breakable via the sword, and only the sword, just like with the cobwebs, and there's two different barrels. There's the standard iron barrels, and there's the gold barrels. Iron barrels give you food and item ammo, like the shurikens and throwing knives, and gold barrels give you gemstones, generally. Or most of the time they don't give you anything, but as you can see, that was a ruby gemstone, I believe. And yeah. Also, both barrels will have a chance to drop coins as well, so yeah. And I think that's about it. If I think of anything else, I'll probably add to this video, but yeah. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in the next update.